Hello everyone, I'm Nazar Roshna Aizit, and I promised that this would not be an Oscar award speech or a Nobel Award speech, but I watch Oscar more often. So I will just try to explain very briefly some of the steps that got me into the university that I got accepted to as of very recently. And can you guess which university I got into? Just take a wild guess. And I'm a really mediocre kind of person, so have a reasonable guess, okay? So okay, here it comes. I just have a magnet. I don't have a sweatshirt or anything, so Princeton. Okay, I still cannot believe it. It's like okay, it's a gigantic miracle, and uh, in this video, I know that counseling is bit of a hearsay kind of profession, let's say. So I'm hoping that my word of mouth would mean something to you at this point, and I think I owe a great deal to university counseling. So I wanted to thank them, or at least show a tiny portion of my gratitude through this video. And I also wanted to give some very short tips to my dear high school students who are recently in my own shoes. So about up until about like the second or third year of high school, I didn't really know what I needed to do to apply to US. I mean, I knew that I wanted to apply to US. Okay, that's one thing, but I didn't know anything about which major to go with. I tried basically everything from fine arts to finance, let's say, and I still couldn't make up my mind. I didn't know basically anything about the standard examination. I knew there was something called the SAT, ACT, although I didn't know the difference, and I didn't know anything about the APs. They just sounded some posh thing that overambitious students did, right? And I thought that only keeping my GPA really high would get me into an university that I wanted. What a perfect world! It doesn't work like that. I'm so sorry to break it to you. And if you're as naive as I am, or I was, then this video will be of great help, hopefully, if you get to see this. First of all, I think I found universal counseling in the 11th grade, so in my junior year, and I was pretty late for a lot of things. I didn't have any APs, I didn't take any standard examination up to that point, and I wasn't too bright on the extracurricular side as well. I mean, who needed those clubs like MUN and debate, right? I was a hardcore art student, although I wasn't applying for fine arts. No. But I was bit of an artist, bit of an idealist. I'm still an idealist, I think. But my club list or my activities or my community projects, they were not too fancy schmancy, and they were not too standing out. So I got there like all happy, jolly, and empty-handed to the universal counseling, and those facts started raining down on me. The APs, the SATs, and the extracurriculars, and it was like hell. So I think on one of the first sessions, Selami Hoca and Mehmet Hoca, they told me to take 7 APs, and I was like, dude, wait, what? 7 APs? I'm taking like 3 AP classes at school at this point. 7 AP. How will I do that? It's not possible. I'm a human. I'm not doing it. And then they were like, but you are doing this. You are doing this for the AP. Well, and you are doing this. I was like, but I somehow managed to do it, and I ended up getting 4s or 5s on all of my APs, 2 4s, and the rest of them were 5s, and I got all these like AP awards, and these babies I was then met with bam, bam, and bam. It was like, they were like hell. Okay, these standard exams, they shouldn't have been this hard, okay? Our high school curriculum was not prepared for this, although we were an American school, and my mind was blown away. And still, like, the encouragement that I received somehow made me pass it. At the time that I got to the like summer of the junior year, I was really advised to do some extracurricular activities in addition to the summer schools. So I was really encouraged to take the initiative to start my own community involvement project. And when you do it yourself, it means a whole different thing to you. And I highly advise you to do it. And when I got back for the last year of school, for the senior year, I still didn't have any academic research on my end. And I decided to apply for mechanical engineering after all those like personality tests, major tests, job tests. They told me that I could do it, and I was like, okay, let's do it. And then I applied to some of the universities in Istanbul and managed to get the Okan University to work with me on a research on autonomous devices, which was insane. I had to read stuff that I didn't understand a word, but thanks to them, they were super helpful, super nice, and we got that research rolling too. Um, Research projects like this, in addition to the community involvement projects, working along with the academics, they gave me a lot of material. And when it was time to write the college essay, my counselors told me to perhaps go down the road of writing an essay about earrings. And I'm not even joking about earrings. I'm a big earrings person, okay? I'm a like candid collector of them. And I ended up actually writing my college essay on one of my particular earrings, and dude, it was like the best pieces I've ever written. And I say it after I have like published a fiction novel, and they had to put up with me, poor guys. I mean, I'm one of the most easily stressed out kiddos you can ever see. Okay, I work hard, but then I also make the situation even Steven for my counselors by stressing over anything and everything. So we have become quite a family in this process, because they have seen all phases of me, and they have had to deal with it almost as much as my dear mom and dad. So at the end, I think this guy was a collective success, and probably pretty much everyone can use a little push in this really challenging process of applying to colleges. I'm really grateful to everyone involved. I couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you so much. I hope that I can sign my name under even bigger and better success stories, hopefully. If you have any questions, please let me know. And it was a pleasure. I hope to see you in future. So, see you.